Welcome to the Gurukul Prep Daily Podcast on 8th October. Update 1. Important Day. Indian Air Force Day, 8th October. Every year on 8th October, Indian Air Force Day is observed to honor the Indian Air Force, IAF, and its pilots who risked their lives to protect India. The Indian Air Force officially came into existence on 8th October 1932. Its inaugural flight took out on 1st April 1933 with 6 RAF-trained officers and 19 airmen. The IAF has participated in 4 wars with Pakistan, 1947-48, 1965, 1971, Bangladesh War, and 1999, Kargil War. This year, the IAF celebrates its 92nd anniversary under the theme Bharatiya Vayu Sena Saksham, Sashakt, Atmanirbhar, reflecting the force's commitment to safeguarding India's skies. Update 2. Appointment. Aviral Jain joins RBI as Executive Director. The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, has nominated Aviral Jain as its new Executive Director, ED, effective 1st October 2024, to oversee legal and other divisions. Jain was the Regional Director for Maharashtra before being appointed to Executive Director. The new Executive Director has over 3 decades of experience in supervision, currency management, foreign exchange regulation, and human resource management. Previously, the government reconstituted the Reserve Bank's Monetary Policy Committee, MPC, by appointing economists Ram Singh, Saukta Bhattacharya and Nagesh Kumar to the crucial 6-member rate-setting panel for 4 years, or until further orders. Update 3. Books. Telangana Government Advisor releases book in Tirupati. K.S. Srinivasa Raju, Advisor to the Government of Telangana, published the book Jakkadona, written by acclaimed writer R.C. Krishnaswamy Raju, at the Sri Venkateswara University, SVU, campus in Tirupati. Mr. Srinivasa Raju, who previously served as the Joint Executive Officer of Tirumal Tirupati Devasthanams, TTD, praised the work and thanked the author for bringing the rural dialect of the Chittoor region to light. Meanwhile, Mr. Krishnaswamy Raju called his collection of 21 stories as revolving around the little village named Jakkadona in Chittoor district. Update 4. Obituaries. 5 dead, several hospitalized after chaos at IAF Air Show in Chennai. 5 persons died as a result of probable dehydration while attending the Marina Beach Air Show. The deceased have been reported as D. John, 56, of Korukkupet, Karthikeyan, 34, of Tiruvottiur, Srinivasan of Perunglathur, Mani, 55, of Malakkanam, and Dinesh. They fainted upon returning from the event and were sent to the hospital, where they were confirmed dead. Over 300 people fainted during the event, with hospital sources estimating that approximately 43 received medical care at the Rajiv Gandhi Government General Hospital. Around 200 people were administered first aid at the venue by emergency staff, and a few others were rushed to other hospitals, including the government Royapettah Hospital. Update 5. Economy. Power Finance Corporation secures record $1.265 billion loan. The state-owned Power Finance Corporation, PFC, stated that it had obtained the largest ever foreign currency term loan of $1.265 billion. According to a corporate release, this landmark transaction was carried out through a facility arrangement with various IFSC Gift City, Gandhinagar banks. According to the announcement, PFC announced the successful conclusion of the largest ever foreign currency term loan from an Indian PSU, totaling $1.265 billion. The loan will primarily be deployed towards financing assets other than thermal generation projects, furthering PFC's commitment to decarbonization and the transition to green energy. Update 6. National. 13,820 to Jan Aushadhi Kendras established nationwide. Jan Aushadhi Kendras within Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Janaushadhi Pariyojana (PMBJP) recorded record sales of 200 crore rupees in September, the most significant monthly sales in PMBJP history, according to a statement from the Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. Sales in September 2023 totaled 141 crore rupees, representing a substantial 42% increase year-on-year. Overall, up to September 2024, there has been 31.20% total annual growth as the sales target of Rs. 913.30 crore has already been achieved, as per the statement. Update 7. Science and Technology. Ahmedabad Police unveils AI-enhanced Command and Control Center. To improve citizen security in Gujarat, the Ahmedabad Police Department has created a cutting-edge command and control center. This building will increase public safety and considerably boost police capabilities. The center's distinctive feature is that each officer will have 3 monitors, allowing them to watch 3 areas simultaneously and increasing operational efficiency. With this new technology, the police can monitor social media to quickly identify suspects. Update 8. Science and Technology. WHO approves first MPOX test for emergency use. In a significant step toward improving global availability of MPOX testing, the World Health Organization (WHO) has approved the first MPOX in vitro diagnostic within its emergency use listing procedure. Currently, 35 laboratories in India have facilities to test suspected cases of MPOX. In the middle of August 2024, the WHO declared the MPOX outbreak in numerous African countries a public health emergency of worldwide concern. 30 cases of MPOX have been documented in India since the WHO's pronouncement. The latest WHO statement added that limited testing capacity and delays in confirming MPOX cases persist in Africa, contributing to the continued spread of the virus. Update 9. State. PM Modi flags off Mumbai's first underground metro. Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently inaugurated the Kolaba-Bandra SEPZ Mumbai Metro Line 3, Mumbai's first entirely underground metro line. The 12.69-kilometer Mumbai Metro Line 3, linking RAJVLR and Bandra Kurla Complex, BKC, will be partially opened. The Prime Minister has also released MetroConnect 3, a smartphone app meant to improve the travel experience with the latest features. The Prime Minister also unveiled a coffee table book showcasing the journey of Mumbai's underground metro. The book contains a collection of stunning visuals that chronicle the metro's development. Update 10. State. Himachal Pradesh tourism get a major boost as ADB approves $162 million loan. The Asian Development Bank, ADB, notified the approval of a $162 million loan to support tourism development initiatives in Himachal Pradesh. Vivek Vishal, ADB's senior project officer, noted that the program will boost the state's tourist potential by improving and protecting cultural and heritage assets, as well as building new facilities to promote the tourism sector. The Sustainable and Inclusive Tourism Development Project in Himachal Pradesh is designed to promote heritage and cultural centers in the Mandi and Hamirpur districts.